if you cannot speak outside, you are in trouble. To be honest, you are in trouble. They are very nice set of people. I rented a self-contained in Jigawa State for 60,000 naira. I mean, it was tiled. Like, the compound had interlocks inside. The gate was powerful. There was tank, 24 hours water, and all that. That place was fine. 60,000 naira. Guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time being here, hi, you're welcome. If this is not your first time being here, grab that kiss. You deserve it, honey, because you have been part of my success story. Thank you for always coming back, and I believe that you'll be here forever. So today's topic is facts about serving in northern Nigeria. This is for people who are looking for where they want to serve, like NYSC. Guys, serving in northern Nigeria is amazing. You know, a lot of people only speak about the negative things, like banditry is not safe and all this. Please, it's beyond that. And I think insecurity is not just in the north. I know it's higher in the north, but it's not just in the north, to be honest. Like, it's everywhere. I know of someone who nothing happened to him. He has been in the north for ages, for long, until he traveled to his hometown in Enugu. That was where Fulani herdsmen went and attacked them there. So you really cannot just say that insecurity is in the north, like you're not secured because you're in the north, okay? It's God who protects, and He is the one who would protect you. If you believe, just do Jesus. Make sure you're aligned with His will for your life, and then everything will fall in place by the grace of God. Okay, so let's jump right into today's video. The first thing nobody would tell you about serving in the north, I feel, let me start with the negative one, is that if you cannot speak outside, you are in trouble. To be honest, you are in trouble if you cannot speak outside, because in your eyes, somebody will come and buy something for a very cheap amount because the person can speak outside, but you will come because you cannot speak outside. They will sell what they sold to you 100 naira for 500 naira. No, that was, I over exaggerated it. But to be honest, if you cannot speak outside, you're in trouble in the north. Like, no jokes. You really need to know how to speak outside, even if it is something small, like something small, no matter how small, even if it's just go, come, welcome, good afternoon, how much is this? Please learn. I'm happy I know how to speak outside because I'm obviously from Borno State, so that was really an edge. I served in Jigawa State, Nigeria, which I was very happy because I prayed to God. I said, God, I don't want to go out of the north. Like, I don't know how life will be for me in the south or east or west. Like, I've never lived with Igbo people like that. I've never lived with Yoruba people. I've never lived with Southerners. As much as I wanted to, like, really explore, as much as I wanted to go to different places and have fun with other people, also, get to socialize, I was scared of not blending in. So I just wanted to have friends that are Igbo, Yoruba, and South in the north, but I was not mentally ready to fly out of the north. So I prayed to God, and then God gave me Jigawa State, and I was very happy because it's somewhere that I know. Like, I think I've been to Jigawa State once or twice before my NYSC called. So guys, if you don't know how to speak outside, the summary is go and learn at least the basics, especially if you're in final year or something. If not, you will suffer. If you schooled in the north, you already know what I mean. The second fact that nobody is going to tell you is that they are very nice. This is a strong positive fact, because many people just assume that the north, and they are not nice and all that, especially if you don't know how to speak outside, like I just mentioned it now. But that doesn't mean they are not nice. Guys, these people are very amazing. They are nice. They are sweet set of people because they believe in humanity. You can tell yourself that if you're going to buy tomato from from a Hausa man, you would never compare the portion of the tomato is going to give you with you going to go and buy it from an Igbo man. Is the truth. That's not to run down Igbo people, but then Northerners, they will dash you things. They would, especially if you know how to speak Hausa. If you see them doing kana for you, it's because you actually do not know how to speak the Hausa. But to be honest, they would dash you things. Like, they are very generous. It is only in the north that you'll be traveling, you would maybe want to take drink, maybe coke or something. You go there is no change, and the man will tell you, go, when you're coming back to this direction, you can give me the money. He knows that you will not come back, but he just believes in, even if it's 15 naira I make today, may God bless it, I'm satisfied with it. They are not after the money. They just want something to feed, and then let God just bless the rest. They are very nice set of people. You can walk into a Hausa man's house literally and tell them, please, you don't have water, can you fetch water from the well? They will tell you, yes, please, you can fetch. They will even call one of their child, come and help him. See, he's only in 2 buckets, come and help him fetch, and all that. This is rare in other places because there are nice people. There are exceptions in other places, but then if you go to the east especially, or the south or the west, it's not everybody's house that you can just knock. Not because they are not nice people, but some people have trust issues. They believe that it's not everyone that wants something good for them. So the way they will look at you, this person, are you sure this person is not coming to do something bad? You get. But one thing with Hausa people is that they don't mind. Their mind doesn't even go to that. Are you sure they don't want to? In fact, the next time they see you on the road, they will ask you, have they repaired your water for you? It's been a while, you've not come to fetch water. That's how nice those people are. So please don't be scared of serving in the north. Stop thinking about that relocation. You will enjoy it. All right. The third thing nobody tells you is that things are so cheap. When I mean things are so cheap, I rented a self-contained in Jigawa State for 60,000 naira. I mean, it was tiled, like the kitchen, the bedroom. The only problem with Jigawa State is that they don't really make kitchen. I think it's not that they're trying to upgrade. It's just room and then with bedroom inside. Like, the compound had interlocks inside. The gate was powerful. There was tank, 24 hours water and all that. That place was fine. 60,000 naira. Who am I? In Abuja, 700k, you'll be begging for self-contained inside town in Wuse or somewhere you will not get. But 60,000 naira I rented. Things are so cheap in the north. Starting from housing, foodstuff is very cheap in the north. You can literally use 100 naira pepper to cook 3 times. But I know some of my friends that studied in the south, and they were telling me that 100 naira pepper is just like 3. That's if you even get. Sometimes they'll tell you no pepper. I know that all these things are seasonal. There are times that the pepper you might not even find pepper in the market, you get, and things might be more expensive. But on a general note, things in the north is very cheap. They are very cheap. Maybe because they are the ones that produce the grains and all that. It's usually cheaper to buy something like maize in the north than in other places. All right. Let's talk about transportation. Guys, there was nowhere that I took more than 300 naira bike to within Duse. That 300 naira set was when I was going to Shuari. Like, it was outside the capital. That was where I now paid 300 naira. From here to here, I know right now Nigerians are messed up because of the fuel problem, so it might not be the same. But as of when I served, mind you, I did my POP early this year in March, so I'm not talking about how many years ago, I'm talking about this year. You would take bike from here to a very, very, very far place, 100 naira, 150. You get, there are places of 50 naira. You cannot compare that. If you stay in Lagos, say it. How much is Uber? How much is Uber? How much is Bolt? Let's not talk about Uber or Bolt. Let's say you're paying taxi man. How much is it? Or you're using keke. You get that kind of thing. Like, things are cheap. Food stuff, housing, transport, like a whole lot of things are cheap. Even clothes, like you get clothes at a very cheap rate. The fourth thing that nobody is going to tell you, which is a little bit negative, not a little bit, is negative, is that you have to hold your value very high if you're a lady. They will want to spoil you. They have money. Allergies, they have money. So if you're someone who, I don't want to sound too judgmental, I wanted to say if you're someone who doesn't have sense, but I've actually said it. If you're someone who is fixed on money, your eye is blinking, you want to live the good life, you want to do, you will leave that northern state. You do POP with 8, to be honest. So you have to hold your value in high esteem, like hold it in high esteem. Guys, don't even trade that for anything, because and it's that bad that, see, it's not that you willingly want to do it. They use drugs sometimes, like they use jazz. It could be as easy as someone stopping with a jeep, whining down and asking you, how are you, where are you going, and let me just drop you here. The moment you're touching that car, they've changed your head. Next thing we'll come and hear is that they've changed, you are a second wife and a bit third wife, and your name is Hajia somebody. Guys, you have to be really careful. Hold your value high. This one is not even pride, but sometimes you just want to feel, you're feeling let me just go out and let me just buy suya for me, let me just enjoy. After the suya, you will not eat. That jazz might be in that suya. You eat that suya once and you start following that. They use touch and follow a lot, so you better be careful. Another thing they will not tell you about serving in the north is that the weather is very harsh. The weather is very, very harsh, guys. When it's cold, it's extremely cold. When it's hot, you literally melt. Oh my god. And I think it's everywhere in the north, I don't know, but I can say that because I schooled in Zaria, so I can say that for Zaria. I can say that for Jigawa, which I served. I can say that for Kebbi State, for Sokoto, for Maiduguri, for literally like almost the entire north. When it's time for Harmattan, you cannot compare east or west or south with the north during Harmattan. The north will freeze you, like you will freeze. Harmattan is terrible in the north. When it comes to heat, go to Sokoto or Jigawa or Maiduguri or Yobe or Yola or during heat. You say the Lord's Prayer 7 times every day. Like the heat is terrible, very terrible, guys. You know, that time I used to think about other states. I used to hear other states that are hot, like Makurdi. They would tell me that Makurdi is very hot too. And then which other state again that they used to say is hot? You know, we had people from Makurdi in our camp, and then they were complaining. They were like, no, Makurdi is not this hot. So people that came from Abuja were swearing. They were swearing for NYSC that sent them to Jigawa. Guys, the weather is very extreme. That's one thing that nobody is going to tell you. The next thing that nobody is going to tell you is that they love making friends. They love making friends. It takes just a little effort for you to win their hearts, which is actually very nice. Because guys, when you just pass, literally when you pass your neighbor's house and you just greet him, now sir, that's like good morning sir, how was your night, and he answers you. The following day you greet him again, the next time he will tell people, I'm sorry for those who do not understand Hausa. I was saying that the man would say, this lady, she's well brought up, she's very respectful. It takes just this tiny you see somebody in the market with a child, oh fine baby, how are you, oh give me five, you shake the baby, that's all. The next time the person sees you, they will greet you. And this happens only in the north. Just like I said, there are exemptions in other places, but I know places that when you see a child in the market and you're trying to like give me 5, the mother will push the baby behind because they don't know what you want to give the child, you get. But in the north, they want you to be friends with them. Northerners trust people. Like, it is in the north that you will be in an area, and then the people in the area, the girls that are like your age, can be coming to your house for yao. You people will always, you come to the house, she'll squat and tell her father, this, she's a copper, she just came in and this is her first time, she's a very nice person. They will welcome you, they will tell you, come and eat. They will tell you, anytime you don't want to sleep in the house, come to the house and sleep, like you'll be free. In other places, they'll start wanting to get, where do you know her? She's just a copper, she just came, and all that. But these ones, will be inviting you for lunch and dinner and all that. All right, so with this, I hope you've gotten a sneak peek into what it means to serve in the north. I served in Jigawa State, and I had a lot of friends. Like, these people were amazing. All I would say is that if you're being posted, I was posted to Jigawa State. I was relocated back to Abuja, but I cancelled. I might make a different video on why I cancelled my relocation, but guys, I enjoyed Jigawa State. Aside from the harsh weather that almost ran me mad, and the fact that I had just one tiny problem that I wouldn't want to say, I wouldn't want to really like bring it out to the general public, but I had a little problem that was making me uncomfortable in Jigawa State. That was the only thing. But I enjoyed my service here. Like, I was literally fat. I will mix this picture, my before and after, how I came to Jigawa and how I went back. Can you guys see how fat I was during my POP? Because I enjoyed my stay. I ate well, food was so cheap, I ate well, I was literally not doing things much. I had people that were helpful. Even when you're going to the market to buy something, they will pack things that are worth 300 and dash you when what you're buying is 100 naira. Things were in excess and all that. Like, I bless God, I'm happy I served in Jigawa State. So if you're still in camp and you're watching this video and you're thinking of relocating, please don't relocate. Just obey God. You chose to trust God, right? So obey God, enjoy your time, and trust me, God will bring out the best from you. I got sweet and amazing people doing my service here. They're really amazing. Like, I thank God and I bless God for their lives. So sometimes, do not be quick to jump into conclusion that you do not like a place. Just give it a try. God has a reason why he sent you there. It might be for another person's, or it might be to another person's advantage, not even to your own advantage. But either ways, you were a blessing to such a person. All right, so thank you so much for watching today's video. I love you all. Kindly like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video.